Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radius Technologies Independence Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense will take the field first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Reads it, fires complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Lost the fire on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Small. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Smith wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They will score. Touchdown, TCU.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Smith wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll try the run. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Got a man. It's small. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Smith dropping to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the ground, it's Rivers. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Rivers. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Smith dropping to pass. Get it out on the screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Finds a little space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Trying the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On target to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. They get him down after now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's got the tight end. Guided out of bounds and the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll run it with Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. Looking down the middle. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rivers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The give on the option. Fighting off the defender. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll test the right side. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Wilson on the carry. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the tackle was made, but there's been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Rivers. And he fights his way forward. Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes one man miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here comes the heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.